What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Randy back with another video for you today. Okay, today I will be doing a little girl talk video, and this is going to be a part of my new series called Girl Talk with Rae, because I am still growing, and I know so are you. Even if you're 40 years old, 50 years old, even if you're like 100 years old watching this, even if you're like, I don't know, 10 years old watching this, we're all still growing, and we all grow together. And whenever one of us figures something out, we should share it with everybody else, because we're all trying to figure this out, right? We're all trying to figure out how girlhood works, and we're just trying to learn about ourselves and learn about our bodies and everything, literally everything. So the topic I will be covering in today's episode is friendships. Without further ado, let's get into the video. And also, if you guys have any topics that you would want me to talk about, make sure you put them in the comments. A talking point that I want to start with is not every lady you meet is your friend. Now, that might sound really harsh. And yes, it is kind of harsh, but the reason I say this is because you can meet somebody and you can think that you're super cool, and you think that you could really become friends, and you could become friends, but just meeting them does not mean that you are friends. So if you met them 20 minutes ago, that doesn't mean that you're automatically friends. And me personally, I have made this mistake, I guess, thinking, oh, as soon as I meet somebody new, they're my friend. I've made this mistake before, and it really maybe it's just the person it was, but it kind of shook me to my core because of the whole situation that happened. So when you meet someone new, before saying, oh yeah, that's my friend now, just try and think and take a step back and be like, I just met this person, they seem cool, maybe I can get to know them more, and I'll reach out to them and we'll talk a little bit more. But always remember, until it's said that you guys are locked in this, until it's verbally said, or until you can actually be oh yeah, that's my friend, and be completely confident in saying that, make sure you set your own boundaries, and make sure that you are not overstepping somebody else's boundaries, without even knowing what their boundaries are. Just be just kind of think to yourself, what would, if you were that person, what are some things that you wouldn't want this random person that you just met a few minutes ago, that you wouldn't want them to overstep or overshare. Think about that. Think about them as yourself, and just kind of think about it that way. Next topic about friends is favoritism, because favoritism is real. It literally is so real, guys. You don't understand. Especially in female friendships. If you have a friend group with a bunch of friends or whatever, and I don't know, you just have a friend group with a bunch of female friends, and you guys are just you guys love each other equally, as you say, but it might not happen immediately. It might not happen, it might happen immediately and then it might fade, but at some point in the friendship, in the friend group, there are going to be smaller groups. Let's say you have a friend group of 5. There's going to be 2 people who always want to be together, 2 people who always want to be together, and then there's going to be a person that's going to be by themselves. And unfortunately, there always is a duo in the trio. It's undeniable, it's undefeatable. Unfortunately, that's just something that happens in friendships. No matter if you guys are all super close, there is always going to end up being one person and another person who are going to end up being closer, or who are going to end up choosing each other no matter what. you guys can all still be friends, but there is going to be those two people who are just gonna stick together forever, and or maybe not forever, but they're going to choose each other over you, which is a very sad fact, but it is a fact. So just keep that in mind. Like, obviously like flourish in your friendships and like be yourself, and like don't hold back. But if you like start to see this in your trio, your group, whatever, just try and make more friends for yourself, and just like try not to take it too personally, because it happens to everybody. My next topic on friendship is the smaller the friendship, or the smaller the friend group, not friendship, sorry. The smaller the friend group is, the better. And I say this because it literally goes back to my last point. The bigger the friend group is, it's just like people are going to break off into little like groups. And at some point, if you don't find like your best friend, or like your person, whatever, you're going to be by yourself again. So the smaller the friend group, like I have different friend groups for different things and like stuff like that, and each friend group is probably like 3 people in each. And yeah, we're all like acquaintances, we all know each other, like we're all friends. Like if I were to invite everybody to my birthday party, there would be no beef, like we're all like chill. But having like a big friend group is also like, that's really hard to do, because a lot of the times in big friend groups like that, like there's gonna be like 1 or 2 people who can't really like hang out, whatever, because not everybody's parents are like very like flexible. Like a lot of people's parents work nights or like work afternoons, and like they can't take their kids anywhere, and they don't trust their kids to be anywhere by themselves, and they're just like very strict like that. So not everybody can just adjust their schedule to be with the whole friend group, and then they're gonna feel left out. So, and like, what if that person is you? Then what? If it's just one friend that you're really close with, or even if you're not really close with, like if it's just one friend or 2 friends, like it's going to become easier, and it's not going to feel as personal as it would if you have a big friend group. My next talking point for friendship is holidays and birthdays should not be the only time that you receive appreciation. This is very self-explanatory, and it also goes with my next point, but I'm gonna explain this first. Very self-explanatory. You should not be in a friendship or a relationship that you only feel appreciated and only feel kind of like seen when it's holidays or birthdays, or whenever you're giving them something. Like, for example, let's say it's Christmas. You buy your friend or your significant other a very nice gift. I don't mean like it's expensive. It's a really nice gift, let's say, that they've been wanting for a little while, but they just haven't brung themselves to buy it for themselves, and you got it for them. And they're all over you. They're saying, thank you so much, I love you. And the next day, they're completely ghosted. They don't know who you are. They just, like, they kind of just act like you guys are acquaintances, and you're not. Like, you guys haven't been friends for, like, 30 years. Like, it's very... It's very draining. And I can say this myself because I've been in friendships like this. Like, yes, I am still very young, so I know a lot, but at the same time, I have a lot to figure out. But, like, I know this because this has been me. Like, I have been this friend where I'm always doing the most, and I'm always trying to be a better friend somehow, and I'm always just... like, I'm trying to be the best that I can be for my friends, and I really don't receive anything in return. So I just really be careful with these people. Like, you they should appreciate you every day that you're in their life. Because if you guys are truly friends, and if you guys are truly like, I don't want to say ride or die, but like, even if you're just acquaintances, they should still appreciate you and respect you no matter what. Like, being in a friendship and being disrespected is not okay. Like, you guys don't deserve that. Nobody deserves that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, this, like, everybody deserves to be respected and deserves to just know their worth. And people who don't allow their friends or their significant other to feel that, like, those people just need to take a break from all their friendships, from all their relationships, whatever, and just sit down and think, like, why do I keep getting broken up with? Why does my significant other feel this way about me? Why do they act this way, like, around me? And they really need to, like, think, what am I doing wrong? Because I don't want to hate, because I know some people they kind of can't help it. Like, sometimes they don't really realize what they're doing, but that's very disrespectful and rude, and like, nobody deserves to feel that way. So anyway, moving. But that is all for the first episode of Girl Talk with Rae, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I really had a fun time doing this. It was really quick, and I feel like I can get these videos out like every week. So I'm really excited to have this up as a new series. And yeah, I'm just so excited for you guys to see this episode. And yeah, let me know if I should post this on Spotify, because I could totally put this on Spotify as a podcast, because it kind of is a podcast. And also, I can't disclose that yet. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, let me know if there are any like topics that you guys want me to cover, because I will do it. I promise you, I will read every single comment. Even if there's a million comments in the comment section, I will read every single one. So let me know if there are any topics you want me to cover, and that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!